And Total Slaughter 2, horrible
Actually, this
episode.
Total Slaughter, that's the third episode, Total Slaughter.
I'm sorry, Total Slaughter 3.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to turn the TV off like 18 times during the middle. I can't even, I'm going to let you recap it first like you usually do, and then I'll go in afterwards. So.
Oh, man, where do I start? Okay, all right, let me say this. You know, the first episode, when we saw it and we recapped it, after I recapped it, I was saying, I was giving it a lot of positive reviews, because, we wasn't too sure what we was going to see or where exactly how the show was going to be formatted and everything. And I think I ain't have too many complaints about the first show, besides I wasn't really feeling the tight area they was battling, which was in the basement on the first episode. And but then the second episode came around, and they had a different setup, different environment. And I was like, oh yeah, I like this one. Like this is the setup they need to have. Like okay, like so they improved on the setup from the first episode to the second episode. Only problem I had in the second episode was the judging, which was questionable to say the least in the second episode. Now this episode, I had no problem with the settings. I actually had no problem with the judging. Judging was fine this episode. I had no issues. They was a little bit more decisive.
Well, I still have a problem with the judging. Actually, we'll go on.
Okay, well, me personally, I didn't have a problem with the judging this time. I thought they was a little bit more consistent, and they broke down, more decisive, and they broke down exactly why they said whatever it was they said. So I thought the judging was better on this one myself. But they was finishing the first round of the tournament, that the little bracket they made that they put out there on last episode. And in this episode, they showed the battle between, the first battle was Verb versus Big T. Which I found interesting because, these are two people that was, had their hands deep within the whole Midwest movement that was running rampant a couple of years ago, whatever the case may be. And so it was kind of interesting to see these two in the ring with each other. I'm wondering, just how hard are they really going to go at each other at first? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they might not try to go but so hard because they real cool with each other. They got that little Midwest bond. But, they went in there.
That don't matter.
They went in. Holla. Yeah, but they went in there, though. And they was pretty much trying to get at each other a little something, you know what I'm saying? Like Verb had a real funny line, said something about Chalaka Boo back, some shit about you ain't get hyped off something and fruit snacks or whatever the fuck he said. The shit was funny. But right after
he said you try to say taco chalupa and it came out wrong. Something like
that. Some shit like that. The shit was funny though. Shit was funny as hell. And but right after he said that, Earl crept up right behind him. I saw him too. I saw Earl. He cut. And I was wondering when he was gonna jump out again, but he stuck up right behind Earl. Right behind Verb and choked his ass up. I was like, oh shit. Earl, get the fuck up off Verb. Don't fuck this battle up, Earl. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Earl like, all right, chill. I'll let him go. So he let him go, and Verb went back to spitting. Earl said, fuck that. And he went and yoked his ass back up again. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, Earl? Earl like, nah, chill, fuck that. I fuck that. I got a problem with him. For whatever reason, he had a problem with Verb. And he didn't want to let Verb go. And I'm like, oh, shit, this is fucked up. Because this is only a one-round battle, 90 seconds. So I'm zoning. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, well, it's like Big T's going to probably win this one by default. Big T gets up on there. Big T starts going in. Big T had a couple of lines. I can't remember what they was. That he had a couple of lines that was cool. And then Earl said, fuck that. He jumped behind Big T and started yoking him up. I'm like, yo, Earl, what the fuck are you doing? Who the fuck do you want to win this battle, Earl? Earl's like, I don't give a shit who the fuck win. I'm winning, goddammit. It's a it's a motherfucking, it's a 3-man tag. A 3-man, what they call that shit? Battle Royal, whatever the fuck they call that shit. You wrestle motherfuckers know what the fuck I'm talking about. Triple threat match. That's the fuck I'm thinking. But yeah, it's a triple threat match. Yoked his ass up. He wouldn't let him spit. Big T came back, shook him off. You know what I'm saying? Then Big T tried to go back in his shit. Earl jumped back on his back and started yoking him up again. I'm like, God damn, Earl done fucked this whole battle up. He done fucked this whole battle up. Like they both was just getting yoked up left and right. So Earl won that battle. Earl won the first battle between Verb, Big T, and Earl. That's what happened in that scenario. Technically. But the judges didn't judge it that way. The judges didn't want to give Earl the win because they said, technically, you're not in the tournament. We can't give you this. So we got to give it to either Verb or Big T. That's just how the fuck we do things around here. So Earl was like, all right, fuck it then. Go ahead, man. Whatever. Y'all full of shit. But go on. Everybody know I won this bitch. But go on and go ahead and tell me who won. So to me, they both lost. They both lost this battle.
And here's my problem with the judging of the first battle. They said 9-8, 9-8, 9-8. Like, no, like, and I know they're doing a boxing system. They're doing it the wrong way. It's actually a 10-9 round.
On whose side? They both choked.
Big T's, because Verb choked way too much. And my whole problem with the whole battle, too, is, I felt like these niggas had no...
So you just had a problem with how many points they was giving? I mean, they gave Big T the win. What are you complaining about? I'm confused. You mad because they were saying 9-9 instead of 10-9? I mean, I'm a 9-8
instead of 10. The point system they're doing
Jesse,
is wrong.
you arguing over semantics right now.
Well, no, not only that. Not only that, I felt like they both disrespected Total Slaughter. Like, and not only them, and I'm about to get into...
Wait, we're going to get into all that.
The only person that respected Total Slaughter was Rex and Daylight.
Yeah, again, you speedballing.
Okay. All right.
But, yeah, we sticking on this battle. Like,
all right, so Big T fucked up one time, but that's still... I've seen both of them come a lot better than that. And Big T, honestly, like, his shit wasn't that crazy to me. And
now, we're going to get into all that, too.
And Big T was one of my favorite battle rappers. You know this.
Mm-hmm.
I used to put him up there top 5. He's losing that spot. Well, he lost that spot already. I'll be that honest. He lost that spot. Like, he wasn't that good. Had Verb not choked up and fucked up like 8 times, Verb would have won that battle. But the respect that both of them showed the stage, like,
wow. we going to touch on all that. Yeah, all right. So that battle happened. By far the worst battle of the season in Total Slaughter so far. The worst battle by far, hands down. And it was because Earl ended up coming in there trying to win when he wasn't even in the battle. But you know that's that horrible battle, horrible. No replay value whatsoever. All right, now let's get into the second battle, which was Rex versus Marv One. Let me say this. Rex went first, and Rex has been on fire since this show started. T-Rex has been, like, this might be the best I've ever seen Rex, and that's saying something because Rex has been on top of his game a lot throughout the course of the years of me watching battle rap, and this might be the best I've seen Rex. Real talk. Like, he's looking very unbeatable right now in this tournament. Like, he's just looking like he was on top. His game, he went, and you know him and Earl's cool. So, you know, Earl was in the background like, get that nigga Rex. Like, he wasn't going to yoke Rex up. He was in the background like, get that nigga Rex. You know, he got mob. So, you know, Earl wasn't fucking with Rex at all. He was going to let him spit his shit. Spit your shit. Get that nigga, son. I heard him. You know what I mean? Like, they tried to bleep it out, but yeah, whatever. And then Marv One goes.
Let's get this straight, too. Marv One was losing by the time this happened. But go on.
Well, he can't be losing if he didn't get a chance to spit yet. But, I mean, like, let's put it like this. It was a hard round to win. That would have been a hard round to beat. Let's just call it what it is. For anybody, that was a hard round to beat. But, he gets up there, and, yeah, Earl was like, I'm not even going to let him get a chance to even attempt to try. I know he ain't going to beat that round Rex spit, but I'm going to make sure he ain't going to win. And he went behind Marv One and started yoking him up, camel clutch style. Just yoked him up. I was like, oh, shit, Earl, what are you doing? You are fucking up this whole episode. I actually want to hear what he got to say. Earl, what the fuck is you doing? He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck.
You know what?
He wanted Rex to win.
I don't think Marv fucked up. I don't think Marv forgot the words.
You don't think he forgot the words? He definitely forgot the words. We're going to get into all that.
I think he saw that he was losing.
Nah, Jesse, I don't believe that. Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe. If you think he wanted to get up there and look all crazy up there, not just standing there with not remember his work.
But I think when he was up there and nobody was reacting to nothing he was saying, he got that.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that, Jesse. I don't believe that.
But I will say this much though, Rex. That only time they introduced your name is when they said Marv One.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Rex is on his A fucking game.
Son.
A fucking game.
Rex, he fucked Cortez up, and he just fucked Marv One up. He's looking real unbeatable right now. Real unbeatable, and it's crazy. But and the whole Marv One, he got yoked up, and he couldn't remember his shit, and it was just crazy.
And 10-8 was a right judgment for that one, actually.
Here go Jesse was arguing over what the point system was, everything else. 10-8 would have been the right call, though. Yeah, if this was boxing, this definitely would have been a 10-8. Definitely. 10-8 was the right call. I don't think nobody could argue the fact that Rex completely dismantled Marv right there. And I don't care if Marv would have got his bars off, judging for what he was spitting and what he ended up spitting later, which we're about to get into.
That's why
I don't believe that, Jesse. Stop. What are you talking about? Why you keep Never mind.
Yo, trust me. Yo, if you're in front of an audience,
who choked? Jesse, you sound like these motherfuckers who were saying Lux choked on fucking purpose in Summer Madness.
No, because
too.
Lux was winning. He was.
That don't make no sense, Jesse. Nobody chokes on purpose.
What I mean is, it got to him. Like, he was so scared that he was gonna lose that he was like, "Fuck it."
So you're saying he folded under the pressure?
Yeah.
That's not choking on purpose. That's folding under pressure. That's two different things. You saying he choked on purpose, meaning he sat up there and was like, "Let me act like I don't remember my bars."
What I mean is,
that's not what he was doing.
If his bars were hitting the way he expected it to.
No, Jesse, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Jesse, you gotta remember, these motherfuckers just wrote these bars 8 hours ago. They just wrote those bars 8 hours ago. It's not like they had these shit prepared 8 weeks ago. It's not like we're gonna get into all that, but I'm just letting you know that's what happened. Now let's see. We're gonna skip right through.
Actually, there was something else that happened in the Marv battle that might have been edited. Because I heard Disaster shout out, yo, Marv should actually get
I do remember him saying that. He was complaining that somebody made some noise or something when he reacted real loud when he said his bar, which I don't agree with. Like, I don't think that's why he chose. Well, you can't say
you don't agree on it because we weren't there. This person, like, from what we saw, this person wasn't that crazy. In person, this dude might have been all up in Marv's ear.
Jesse, these dudes battle in front of thousands of people. Thousands of people. These people are used to hearing noise when they get a reaction. If people don't be up on stage like, yo, let me get a do-over, the crowd was making too much noise. Like, these people, if you're going to tell me one person was enough to distract you, then you're probably doing the wrong thing. I'm just saying. So I didn't hear Marv One complaining, but I did hear Disaster mention it. I don't necessarily agree with it, but that's what Disaster was saying. Now, let's see. Now, obviously, Rex wins this battle, right? You know, everybody pretty much gave it 10-8. Now, I'm gonna tell you what did make me happy, and did make me kind of like. Let's see. The thing that made me happy about this episode was the ride home. The ride home made me extremely happy on the strength of nobody in that van was happy with themselves except for Rex. And nobody in that van should have been happy with themselves outside of Rex. Like it was a lot of foolery going on during that first round. Like and like a lot of people went up there and they should have been disappointed. They was disappointed and they should have been. And I was glad to see that they was disappointed. I was real happy to hear Mass say what Mass said, and I totally agreed with him when he was like, yo, we fucked up. This is a bad look. And I totally agree. This is a horrible look right now. It's really not that good. I had a couple of people tweeting me if this was the first time they ever saw a battle rap, but was this at a third, they would have said this shit is corny. This shit is whack. I'm not into this shit. Fuck this shit. And I wouldn't. I would have to like. What could I tell a motherfucker who tells me something like that if that's the only thing they ever saw before? Only thing I can say is, yo, go to YouTube. And that's about like. But if they just basing their judgment off of the TV show, they're gonna be looking at battle rap like it's a waste of time. Like what is like these guys ain't even like who are these guys?
And
like these are the top tier dudes. I mean they are what they supposed to be quote unquote top tier guys, and it was so much choking going on, left and right.
Even said, Cortez said to Big T, like Big T tried to make up an excuse, like, oh, I can't get in, and Ted says, man, stop it, like, stop being salty, choke up to your loss, you know, like, well, not even your loss, because he won that battle, but what he was basically saying is like, chalk up, man, like. Stop making all these excuses. 8 hours notice.
You can't listen. Like I was just about to say, like these are MCs. Like you're an MC. 8 hours really. You that's enough time to memorize 90 seconds. It's enough time to write down and memorize 90 seconds. I mean, 90 seconds. That's just what, about a 16. That's about 16 or whatever. You should you guys do this. You guys do this. You know what I'm saying? So I expect better, and I'm glad to see that they was in the van saying that they expect better for themselves. What I didn't want to hear is a bunch of, I just didn't want to hear a whole bunch of excuses, really. You guys had ample time. You guys had enough time to do whatever it is you had to do and get up on here. This is national TV. It's just a bad look. It's just a bad look. It's a bad look for the TV show. It's a bad look for them, and it's a bad look for the coach as a whole that it was that much choking going on, and they couldn't get their bars out. It was frustrating to watch as a fan, and I know it was frustrating I can only imagine how frustrated they was, because as a fan, it was frustrating, really frustrating to watch, really was. And Daylight seemed prepared. Arsenal recycled some bars, so I guess he was prepared. Let's see, Rex was totally prepared. And everybody else pretty much was kind of just... Oh,
there's something I want to say about Rex, too. He definitely tried to sell the show when he said 90 seconds first round. Mm-hmm. That's harder. Rex always chooses to go first.
Sometimes. I've seen him pick to go second before. But, yeah, and now, let me get to this part. So now they ride the van they finally get back to the house. Now they get back to the house, and when they get back to the house, they cut to a scene, and I found this very interesting. They cut to a scene with Mook and Rex talking up in the room somewhere, and Rex just busts out and was like, "Yeah,
oh wow, that was
I want to cipher. I'm in the mood to do a cipher. I still want to spit. I want to spit some bars. Let's go downstairs and see if we can get a cipher going." So, yeah, let's go down and see it, right? Let's go down and do it, right? Now, remember I said all this, y'all. Now, they go downstairs. And they already salty and tight about how the day went, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of these MCs still wanted to try to get their bars off. So, they pretty much just kind of picked up their battles where they left off. Big T spit the rest of his verse, Verb spit the rest of his verse, and so forth and so forth. But let me say this. Daylight read my motherfucking mind during this episode. As I swear the second they did that cutscene with Daylight saying, I don't know what these fools are doing, wasting these perfectly good bars for something that doesn't even count right now when they could be saving these bars for their next battle. And he was personally talking about Big T, who spit a crazy-ass line. That motherfucker said, I'll turn you upside down like the lowercase n. That shit is crazy. That shit would have got some reactions. That shit would have had a big room going crazy. Nobody knew he was going to say that in that Verb battle, like when he choked. Nobody knew that's what he was about to say in the Verb and everything else before he choked. He could have kept those bars. He's about to battle Rex in the next round. Those bars could have helped him in that battle versus T-Rex. So I don't know why he was wasting those. Like Verb, I understand Verb got eliminated, so I understand. I understand why he would want to get his bars off because, you know, that might be the only time he really get a chance to get the rest of his bars off. But Big T should have saved his shit. He should have saved his shit. He got Rex the next battle. Why is he spitting that crazy-ass line right here where it don't matter at the end of the show with like 30 seconds to go and it means nothing?
All right, and I have a couple funny
That wasn't a throwaway bar to me. That wasn't a throwaway bar to me.
Mook says also it's about no cameras and stuff. No bullshit. Cameras are still on you. You're trying to get your bars.
No, but you know what I found real odd about the whole thing? You had Disaster spitting. You had Arsenal spitting.
But
wait, Jesse, you're not Jesse. Why you cutting me off? Let me get to my point. You had Arsenal spitting. You had Disaster spitting. You had Big T spitting. You had Verb spitting. You had Marv One spitting. Ain't Rex the one that was sitting upstairs saying that he felt like spitting and getting a cypher going? I didn't see Rex spit one time when he was down that motherfucker. Not once. If he did spit, they damn sure didn't show it.
Well, I'll say this much, yo. Rex is my favorite battle rapper. Mook was my favorite battle rapper in the past. I don't think they have any future in the acting sense of how.
Definitely, but you're not even understanding what I'm saying. Was this a strategy of Rex's to get motherfuckers to empty out their guns before they step in the ring with them?
No. What I think happened is that niggas really started ciphering, like battling downstairs, and then MTV
I don't know,
Rex and Mook, yo, can we get you?
Because he's the one who started it. He's the one who started it with the, you know, let's go see if we can drum up a cipher and everything. But I didn't hear him spit.
He didn't really, but what I'm telling you is he really didn't start this. Like, after it happened.
What do you mean he didn't start it?
After it happened, I'm sure MTV sat him and Mook down and said, yo, can you say this?
I don't know if that's how it went down. I'm not going to say that. I don't know. It's possible. I'm not going to say that is what happened. I'm going by what I saw, Jesse. That's all. I can only go by what I saw.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Well,
and Big T's bar was crazy. Why give away a bar like that? I guess he was so salty about, like, not performing up to the ability that he knows he could.
Yeah, but that's not a throwaway bar. Like, I understand, like Disaster did it right. He went in there and was just freestyling, just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just bullshitting around, freestyling. That's how he should. There is Arsenal in there bullshitting around, too. And, like, motherfuckers was just, like, throwaway bars. That wasn't throwaway bars Big T was spitting. Those were heavy hitters.
There's actually proof what he's doing in the house. That Cortez shut his mouth. That's why he's sleeping on the couch. 90 seconds, one round, that's what you should be doing. Like, Disaster's a freestyle, I won't say genius, but his freestyle game is on point, and he should be in this 20.
I mean, I don't know. I know this was a rough episode for Total Slaughter. This was a rough episode because you had 4 MCs and 3 out the 4 choked.
Horrible.
Bad.
Horrible episode, man. At the 20-minute mark, I was like, this is not over yet? And I mean, they tried to salvage it, yeah. With
the cypher. With the cypher, exactly. Because, again, it was just bad. I'm like, damn. I felt bad for him. I felt bad. Like I said, I felt bad for him. I felt bad for the culture because I'm rooting for classics, son. I'm always rooting for classics. I don't want to see Earl fucking up shit. I always tell Earl, chill out. You know, but Earl got a mind of his own. He do what the fuck he want to do. I can't control that son of a bitch.
No, man, we know Earl. We got our own.
Yeah, Earl fucked us up on Monday. He fucked us up on Monday and shit.
Yeah, he was like, yo, Jesse, that nigga called me like, yo, Jesse, you know, I'm gonna fuck with you. I asked him. I was like, all right, you got that, Earl.
Word up, son. So that's what it is, man. Like, yeah, again, it was a hard episode to watch. I mean, I hope the next episode's a whole lot better. I hope motherfuckers are back on their grind, because I know every single person in that house is better than that. Every single one of them is better than that, and I just would like for the world to see it, and not think that this is just some rinky-dink, industry or whatever that just got some half-ass MCs up in there. I don't want people to think that. But if that was the first, if they first experience into battle rap, that's what they probably gonna walk away thinking. And it's just, and that's just not a good look. But again, I hope the next episode is better. I really do, because this is national TV. So I hope it's a better episode.
And you know what's funny? I think that's what they didn't take into consideration. I think it was a small audience, and that they didn't take into consideration you actually got national television watching you. You know?
Oh no, they knew it, son. They knew it. I think some of it was nerves. A lot of it was nerves. They knew they was on national TV. Don't think they didn't know they was on national. They knew all this going into this situation. Like, they know what they was headed for. Like, and I think a lot of that had to do with it. A lot of them the nerves probably got to them. I mean, pressure plus bust pipes, man. Pressure bust pipes. Some motherfuckers strive off the pressure. Some motherfuckers fold under it. It happens.
All right.